Hey, what's up, all you lost youth? It is day 7 of 90, July 7th. This is quarter 3, and thanks for tuning in on this journey to single digit body fat percent, to online money, to building a social circle, to finding our purposes, you know, all of that. And I'm so grateful for you guys, for anybody who is watching and who likes this video, and for you that subscribe to it. It motivates me because we have these ups and downs, right? And today was like one of those downs where I felt tired all day, where I wanted to eat junk food. And it's like I told you guys that this is 90 days that I want to, really like go after some goals. And, I see like where I'm at as a 37-year-old man, and everything around me is a result of the person I am, the external, like it really is a reflection of how I feel on the inside. And like awesome changes are happening in my life. But then you have days like this where, those old like patterns of behavior come up, and I don't know, man, it's like kind of like a little disheartening. Like, it's like, is this really me? And I was talking to someone the other day that I think that when you look at reality, and we've talked about that in some previous videos, that reality becomes your favorite drug. The more of it you have, the more power you get, and the more power you have, the higher you feel. And it also is like reality can be all like painful too. I can't have the pleasure without the pain. And so there is some pain that's like, man, I'm not stoked about where things are at with my business and finance. And like, why is it I always have these ideas and I don't see them through? What is it about my human nature that like gets excited about something and then doesn't push forward? I don't know, but that's why like I'm really grateful to have you guys tuning in and supporting me, because it's helping me stay on this path. And I hope that I can help others. If you want to like know how I'm doing it, what the things I'm doing, if you just want to get in like a group chat and like talk about how we're getting single digit body fat percent and we're working out every day, and like what's working for us food wise, that's one whole thing. Some meditation I just started doing again. It's been months since I've like had a regular meditation practice, and I found a good YouTube video on that I'm gonna apply, and we'll definitely talk about in future videos. And all of this is me setting up for the theme of this video. The theme of this video is short-term gratification versus long-term gratification. And I got this idea. It's all around. It's a universal principle. But Sam Ovens, a internet marketer, and he was worth $63 million by the time he was 26 years old, and that was like 7 years ago. And now I think he is one of the owners of the app School. So the guy just like has an insane trajectory. And I was watching his video. I'm hitting YouTube University hard right now, so that's how I always like have like new ideas. And there's so much good stuff out there. You just have to know where to look and stop watching the cat videos, and you'll find some good stuff. Oh, but it sneezed. So like in this short-term gratification, this would be like every decision we have in life. It can almost be like put into that category of like, is it for immediate pleasure, and does it have long-term, I guess it should be down here, long-term consequences, or is the choice like a short-term challenge with long-term gratification? Yeah, I did it right. It's kind of so backwards. And he referenced a study that I'm sure all of you all have heard about, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I was in the failing group of this study. This was the study of the marshmallows. How when these subjects were kids, they give them a marshmallow, and they told them that if they waited, they would get 2 marshmallows. And what's interesting about this is they didn't just only measure like their finances over long term. They measured like everything, their relationships, their overall happiness, and it was like a slam dunk, clear cut. The group that was willing to wait to get 2 marshmallows ended up with a higher quality of life and were happier. And you know what? I just took the marshmallow. There's no doubt in my mind. Like I remember being like a 4 or 5 year old kid, and if I wanted, and I've talked about this in other videos. Like it's like when I'm seek after the like pleasure and what my soul wants, like that is a great driver. Like what the heart wants will motivate us. And then it's like maybe that's where our brain comes in, is like there's certain things that the heart wants that if we take, that we're going to be sacrificing the 2 marshmallows. And so this is like in every decision. And it's wild to think that like everything that I'm dissatisfied with in my life that I wish was different is a result of me taking that 1 marshmallow, okay? And that's the great thing about this challenge, this 90 days. We're on day 7. Is the goal is to make the 2 marshmallow decisions. It's to defer immediate gratification and to do more and more actions that result in long-term benefits. We could just go down the list. Like today, I woke up from a nap and I really wanted sour candy. And then I was like, maybe I can go and get those dried apple Fuji apples at Central Market. I was like, no. I was like, maybe I could go to the gas station and get sour Starburst gummies. And I didn't know what to do. I luckily, this wasn't perfect, but I opened up the fridge and I had some figs, and I had a Topo Chico, and I had blackberries, and I poured a Topo Chico, and I put a little bit of cherry juice, and I ate that, And so that like carried it over. Maybe tomorrow it'll be like when the craving hits, I can come back to you guys and say that I just went for a walk. You know what I'm saying? And like this stuff breeds momentum, if we get that momentum going and then we hold on to it and we don't give in to previous patterns of self-sabotage, like we're like, oh my gosh, like I'm starting to hit my like ideal physique and wow, I'm like feeling confident, and then you have those down days, and what are those down days? It's like God's testing us, and I've never like struggled with that, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So I think maybe if we start making the immediate no gratification decisions, I'll give you an example of some. It would be like reading books instead of watching Netflix. It'd be like being friendly and sociable when you show up to the venue, and instead of like whatever. What is an example? You show up, you talk to people, you see someone, you have that like thought, like I should talk to her, I think they're cute, and then you don't. And then I did this yesterday. I went and found her and talked to her, and we had a good chat. Like got a little nervous in my head, and just like was able to watch those thoughts kind of go, and I think it went really well. She was kind of giving me eyes, and we follow each other on Instagram, so that's cool, like, right? So that long term, like right in the immediate moment, was like, it's probably not gonna go well. Bad thought. This is gonna go well, and like I'm nervous. Then just do it. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, or even if she did, it's like I don't need to take it as a rejection. I can literally just be like, well, that one didn't go well. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, just having character. And then, now like long term, I feel better about myself, like little dip of like what's gonna happen. I'm in my head. I don't feel comfortable right now. And then long term is like, oh, that was great. Honestly, yeah. And then I talked to another group of girls too. So it's like, you're just doing it and you're just doing the thing. And, like you don't, it's too bad that we don't do more things, right? It's too bad that we don't do more, it's too bad, I'm not gonna be able to figure out this mirror thing, but it's too bad we don't do more of the immediate, gosh, what did he say on the video? Just like an immediate, it's hard to wait for the two marshmallows. It's uncomfortable, the immediate challenge, the immediate uncomfortableness, and then for the long-term gratitude. And Sam Ovens, he described it, he thinks of it like a hill. You have a hill, and then you have a wheelchair path, an electric wheelchair path. And yeah, you can take the easy path on the wheelchair path, and you're not going to get any stronger. It's going to be really easy. Or you can take the hill, and you begin to like the hill. That's what's cool. Then I guess you're kind of rewiring your brain, and you're like rewiring your brain. Sorry, I'm not even going to do these hand motions. It's just throwing me off. You rewire your brain, and you're like, I like that my long term is getting better. And, I can see how that would help me out here, get me out of renting an apartment with no real estate to my name. What's the word? Pitiful, dismal, financial health, where does that come from? Providing value, doing the hard things. And it is cool though, because if you listen to your heart too about what you want to do, then you're going to find your purpose. And, I think today was a little challenging for me of gosh, my heart tells me I want to make content and I want to share this journey I'm on. And I really I want to be independent and be building something of my own. And, but there's no money coming in from it. So it's I got to keep making more value. And so we have my heart telling me this is what I want to do. I don't want to sell roofs, but my heart's telling me that. And then my mind is okay, what do we have to, what are the things that we used to not like to do, right? My mind used to want to rot out and eat whatever I wanted. And it's not easy. I'm kind of figuring it out. I think today we were at 180 pounds. So I hope you're tracking your weight every day. Weighing yourself, writing it in, and then seeing what works and what doesn't. I know eating after 11:30 and before 8 o'clock has helped me in the past, and obviously counting calories. I'm gonna buy a scale this week, guys. I'll report on that. Either count your calories on every meal, or eat a meal that has the calories listed out, and then put that in your journal. So that's what I'll be doing. And all that is to say, that is uncomfortable, right? That's uncomfortable to weigh the food and measure it. And then the long-term gratification is feeling healthy AF and loving the way you look. And I love the way I look now, don't get me wrong. It's I think it's the progress that is addicting, and then sucks when you're not seeing any progress. You're just stagnating. I still love my body, and don't get me wrong. I've been having way better dating and relationships just since I stopped caring, and I've been fatter, so it's has nothing, really not much to do with it. But it's the enjoyment of the journey of improvement, right? That's why people say, got to get in the gym. It's going to make your business life better, and you've got to have health first. And so that. Was there one more thing that I wanted to share? It's probably not going to come to me. I'll do better on my notes tomorrow. And this is going to be a short one too, because I'm meeting up with a buddy for dinner, and I think he's kind of into been following this journey for a while, and I think this will be really good to talk to him about what he's enjoyed about the content I've made, and where it would help him, because another concept in business, and I got this from Sam Ovens, was we oftentimes make a product based on what we think the market wants. Sam Ovens made a meal delivery service for lunchtime, and then he did an internet website that put job postings on it, and all of those are things that could work, right? Like, I mean, they Indeed, and you have like meal delivery services, but his paradigm shift was when he's like, what does the market want? And he started going to people and he asked them what they needed help with, brick and mortar businesses. And that's how he started made 100K in consulting on brick and mortar businesses the first year. And then he really leveraged by training other people on how to consult and do that also. And that, so where I'm at with things is like, I have ideas of what I think people want, but in the end, I think I need to listen to you and where you're at with things and what you would, need help with. And then I'm having dinner with this guy, and I know he moved to Austin, kind of like I did, but much more recent, like 6 months ago. And I think he's going through kind of, man, it was tough, moving to a new city in my 30s, and you get kind of you get hit with a lot of L's, and then sometimes you forget what it feels like to have wins, and when you forget what it feels like to get those W's, then you just attract more L's, and that's a tough place to be in. I was there, and so hope now from this channel and from choosing the decisions of long-term gratification, as many as possible. And we should discuss it and now I'm thinking should I even watch TV anymore? Should I even watch Kill Tony? I don't think I should. Brain rot when I just watch that kind of television. Guys, I'm not gonna watch Kill Tony, and I'm not gonna watch Pointless. I'm not gonna download movies and watch them. I'm not gonna say never. Maybe I'm on a date or something. Sure, but I'll let you know how that goes, and I'm gonna do that, guys. And also with my eating time, I'll do that, and I'll measure my food, and we're gonna get there. And so, then after dinner, I'm going to see a girl that, you just kind of going back to earlier. You got to try lots of things, like Sam Ovens. Try a lot of the business ideas. Talk to 2 groups of girls. I don't know if there's any other way really than just trying and putting yourself out there. And here's the thing with dating is I've probably talked to at least 50 girls online in the last week, and 3 in person or 3 dates, and I'm always smiling and approaching, and it's not, my dating life is not great, not what I would desire, but I'm doing the thing, and I think that's all we can do. We're making this YouTube channel, and we're gonna keep building the Lost Youth brand, and it's just it's like it is a short term sacrifice in all of this. I could stay in, and I could take the money I have, and I could buy an Xbox, and I could never leave my place, and I could take naps when I get tired, drink coffee when I wake up, buy a vape, and just rot, right? And that would be so easy, and it would just be instant dopamine spikes all the time. Or the latter is we do things that have long-term growth. I'm gonna talk to a homie that I've never met before. I don't know if we're gonna be friends or not. Doesn't matter. I'm looking forward to it, and then I'm gonna keep firing off and learning and getting better. And I've said some dumb things for sure in the last week. There was the girl that I told her I wanted to build her a cabin with my bare hands on some acres, and she did match to that. And then I said, as long as you know how to work the loom and can cook Dutch oven apple pie or something like that. And what did she say to that? I don't know if it was, she said hell no. And then I said, I'll get one of my other wives to make the clothes then. And she said, cool. And so that's kind of dumb. I don't care. I thought it was funny, so I'm not going to beat myself up. I don't know. I might say something in a couple days. Just totally spin the conversation around of I don't know what I'd say. What are you looking for in your Prince Charming so that I can be it? I came off the cuff. It's all right. So anyway, yeah, I got some stuff to go do tonight, and tomorrow will be day 7, and yeah, we're gonna eat before 8 p.m. and we're gonna be lower than 180, like the highest weight I've ever been. All right, guys, I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. I want to grow this channel and create a movement of lost youth, and throw some parties and do cool shit. So, and continue to like just share the journey, and like want to hear what other people are doing and support each other, because it's not easy out here. And I know you're probably going through something. Everybody is, and you know, we feel like we're isolated. And I think there's more to it. I think we're way more connected than we realize. So, all right. Have a good one. Stay lost.